during our return to Azkaban feature. My name is Brandon and I'm here to talk a bit more, not only about the special effects that you're seeing around the film, but also a bit more on set construction as well. So, Defending Against the Dark Arts did not look like this initially. The very first time we see it, it was Laycock Abbey in Wiltshire. Just on the screen there to my right hand side. See, we went on location quite frequently in the first film, and we decided, let's go somewhere pretty cool. So we went to Laycock Abbey for our Quirrell Professor Quirrell for Defense Against the Dark Arts in the first year. Chamber of Secrets, though, we needed a bit more creative liberty, so we've constructed our own set. That's about to appear. There we are. Now, with that set, we wanted a bit more freedom, a bit more space, and we personalised it for the actor. And so, of course, we have Kenneth Branagh playing the wonderful Gilderoy Lockhart, plastering the room with his own face. But then every teacher will have their own version of the classroom. They'll put their own spin on the room. With Lupin here today, for example, we've covered the room in all sorts of dark magic artifacts, from his travels studying dark arts and how to best defend against them, especially all of those witches and wizards in the ranks of Voldemort's army. But here today, we're going to talk a bit more on how this set came to be. Well, this is not, sadly, the original set used in the films. It has been lovingly recreated by the entire original design team. Stuart Craig, the head of the art department, came back and helped us go through 8,000 working drawings so we can make sure everything you see here is exactly as it was on the big screen. All the set construction artists, our scenic artwork through the windows you can just see in the back of the room there, all of the props around the room sourced by our prop buyers and set decorators, all the way through to the costume tweaks, and of course this gorgeous Boggart wardrobe. Now the wardrobe itself, I'm sure you agree, does look a little bit intimidating. It is supposed to be this worn through, but it's very, very cleverly combining Art Nouveau line with the nice curved edges, with very sharp corners around the top there. So it does look beautiful, but still slightly intimidating. Now the first time we see this is actually in its own reflection. On the screen just there, you can see we start in the image, move our way out of the mirror, and as we do so, we come through the glass as the Boggart shakes the wardrobe, like so. And in doing so, we actually return ourselves to the correct side where the rest of the cast would have been. And this is how the scene plays out until Lupin's own Boggart turns into a balloon, whizzes around the room and back inside. And it's at that point, after the door slams, we move back into the reflected image. But in terms of the Boggart itself, and we use CGI quite frequently for our Boggart, there are a few real instances, such as that terrifying Jack in the Box, and of course Alan Rickman as Professor Severus Snape. Now it's this particular scene where we try and create as much authenticity as possible. And when it came to our young cast, the easiest way to do that is to make them laugh. So Alan Rickman will do the entire scene, climbing out of the wardrobe in his regular Severus Snape outfit. And then what we'll do is we will have him do it in Neville's grandmother's outfit as well. But the thing is, we don't just do one take. We have a whole day's worth of filming, and there was only one take where he was wearing this outfit. The students weren't told which take that would be. So when he climbs out the wardrobe in this ridiculous get-up, those are the genuine laughs from our actors that we edited into the film. The problem is, he doesn't climb out the wardrobe in this on the screen itself. So what we actually do, because we've got the exact same shots twice in two different outfits, we can then seamlessly blend them together. So once Neville casts the ridiculous charm on the Boggart, Snape stumbles back and transforms into this lovely costume. And because we've got that exact shot in both outfits, it's a very easy blend to do with some visual effect magic. But we don't just use visual effects at that point, we've also got some other through-the-glass shots, like in the clock tower, by the hospital in there, as Harry watches his friends go off to Hogsmeade. And again, on the other side, narrowly avoiding that pendulum and all the cogs in the clock to come back out down to the courtyard when Harry and Hermione race off to save the book. So, in terms of moving this wardrobe then, there's quite a bit of work that our special effects team have to do. We've got hydraulic rams rigged up to the back that will shake it around, and even a mechanism inside the door that will open and close it by remote control. So, let's have a look and see how it works. Ridiculous. 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 Yeah. Now, of course, no Boggart there, as I said, we use visual effects. It was quite hard to find a giant spider willing to wear roller skates on sets, so so we had to use some digital magic for that. But you will see a giant spider when you head into the Forbidden Forest to continue your tour. Just don't forget to bow to Aragon before you make, bow to Boggart before you make your way around the corner there. My name is Brandon, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy the rest of our return to Azkaban.
Thank you.